What is the spiritual dream meaning of money? Look, what if the real reason you can't stop dreaming about it has absolutely nothing to do with money at all?
Okay, let's just dive right in with a story. A story about someone who knows more about money than probably anyone else on the planet and almost collapsed because of it. Yeah, we're talking about Oprah Winfrey. And this is the story most people just don't know. That behind that empire, behind all that incredible success, there was this deep internal crisis. And it was rooted in the terror of her past. Her childhood, it wasn't just difficult, it was a war zone. I mean, we're talking about poverty so brutal, she wore dresses made from potato sacks. She was sexually assaulted at 9 years old. She lost a baby at 14. And all the while, she was told again and again that she was not enough. But, and this is the crucial part, in her absolute darkest moments, her subconscious was telling her a completely different story. Her dreams were flooded with images of abundance, golden light, flowing rivers, hands just receiving and giving freely. And she didn't just see them as fantasies. No, she called them spiritual instructions. But here's the thing. Before she actually understood those instructions, she got it catastrophically wrong. Her early career, it wasn't built on truth. It was a desperate chase, one fueled by the absolute terror of that little girl in the potato sack dress. She was confusing net worth with self-worth, and the sheer weight of that trauma, it almost broke her. And this is the turning point. She finally stopped hitting snooze on her soul's alarm clock. She realized her dreams weren't just random noise. They were medicine, a prescription for the exact healing she needed to do. So let's be really clear here. This isn't about Oprah. This is about you. Your dreams are trying to tell you the exact same thing every single night. The only question is, are you listening? So answer this for yourself right now. When money shows up in your dreams, do you feel chased or chosen? Do you dream of abundance as something you receive? Or is it something you are always one step away from losing? That constant nagging anxiety that it's all about to just disappear. Does money in your dreams feel like freedom? Or does it feel like a test you are always failing? Listen to me. The answers to these questions, they are an X-ray of your soul's relationship with worthiness. It's a direct diagnostic of your deepest beliefs, and trust me, those beliefs are shaping every single financial decision you make. So what is this code? What's the operating system running underneath all these dreams? Let's break it down. All right, so if we look at this through a Jungian lens, money in a dream is never just cash. It's psychic energy. It's a symbol for the raw life force you exchange to survive, to find meaning, to connect. It's your transaction with the world. And your subconscious, it's flagging these core beliefs that got wired into you probably from childhood. Beliefs like, I'm only safe if I have enough, or I don't deserve abundance. And maybe the most damaging one of all, if I lose my money, I lose myself. Look, these aren't financial statements. These are survival programs.
Okay, so this brings us to the absolute heart of it. What are your dreams actually saying?
Let me just say it plainly. Dreaming of money is almost never literally about money.
No. It's about your sense of self-worth. It's about your relationship with power. It's about your deepest survival fears. It's about unprocessed grief. It is about your fundamental belief or lack of belief that you actually deserve good things. And this is why understanding your dreams is so important. It helps you heal the broken beliefs that are blocking the abundance that's already trying to reach you. It's what Oprah finally figured out. So look, this isn't just some abstract theory. This is your spiritual prescription. And that same healing is available to you. Tonight, the very moment you close your eyes, you don't need a book, you don't need a seminar, it's right there waiting. The question is, are you?
Part 2. We're not wasting any time. Let's get straight into the 10 dream variations that are screaming for your attention. Look, your dreams are not just random noise. They are specific, targeted messages. I need you to listen to this like your life depends on it. Because honestly, in ways you don't even see yet, it absolutely does.
All right, let's get into our first theme. These are the dreams that show up when your soul knows you have this incredible power, but for whatever reason, you're just refusing to claim it. So you're dreaming of finding money, right? It's in an old coat pocket, maybe on the street, tucked away in some old purse. This is your soul literally pointing out your untapped gifts, your unacknowledged value, your dormant potential. The power is already yours. The money was there the whole time. You just weren't looking in the right places.
This dream, it's a command. It's your subconscious screaming, claim it. Stop undercharging. Stop giving away your magic for free. The dream isn't some promise of a future lottery ticket. It's telling you the jackpot is already here, but you are walking right past it every single day. So ask yourself this. Seriously, your breakthrough is in the answer.
Okay, so what if someone gives you money in a dream? A stranger, a relative, whoever. The spiritual meaning is one powerful word: grace. This dream is about your readiness to finally receive love, support, and blessings without feeling like you have to bleed for it first. So here's where the rubber meets the road. If you're getting this dream, your soul is trying to rewire your worthiness beliefs. So here's your 1-week challenge. Practice receiving. When someone compliments you, just say, "Thank you." That's it. Don't deflect, don't minimize it, and yeah, it's gonna feel uncomfortable. Good. That discomfort, that is the work. Okay, now we go deeper. We're moving into the shadow work. These are the dreams that expose your deepest, rawest anxieties about security, control, and what you think you're worth. You dream of losing money. You drop it, it vanishes, you watch it slipping through your fingers, and you feel completely powerless. This is a grief dream, plain and simple. But here's the twist. The thing you're truly grieving often isn't money, it's control. The spiritual invitation here is to practice what's called radical acceptance. It's about letting go of that desperate, white-knuckle grip you have on trying to control everything. It's about finding your security inside of you, not in things that can disappear. Then you've got the stealing dream. And listen, it doesn't matter if you're the one stealing or the one being stolen from. The message is exactly the same. This dream points to an unmet need. A need so deep, so long denied, you feel like you have to take it because you can't imagine just asking for it. The shame you might feel from this dream isn't a verdict on your character. It is evidence. Evidence of a need you've ignored for way too long. So look at this question. Get honest. What is it? Name it. And then, for God's sake, ask for it. All right, the next batch of dreams, they're all about your energetic bank account. We're not talking dollars and cents here. We're talking about your actual life force. Dreaming of giving money away forces you to get real with yourself. Are you giving from a place of genuine overflow, of true abundance? Or are you giving from fear, from that wounded part of you that thinks you have to buy love and approval? One is generosity. The other is a painful transaction. And this brings us to that monster of a core belief: I am not enough. If you're dreaming of counting money, especially with that sinking feeling of dread, listen to me. You are not counting money. You are counting yourself. Every coin is another moment you're measuring your own worth and finding it lacking.
So the fix for this has to be just as radical. Stop it. Stop taking inventory of what you lack. For the next 30 days, you're going to start declaring what you are. Not what you have, what you are. Write it down every single morning, no excuses, and just watch what starts to shift.
And hey, the form of the money matters too. Paper money, that's about the big picture, your abstract value, your life's purpose. Coins, that's tangible. That's the nitty-gritty, your daily habits, the small ways you invest in yourself. Is your dream about the vision or the daily grind?
Okay, buckle up. We are now entering the most critical territory. These dreams are not suggestions. They are 5-alarm fires for your soul. If you're dreaming of counterfeit money, you're having an authenticity crisis. Period. It's your soul holding up a mirror and asking, is any of this real? Is this life fulfilling? Or are you just performing a version of success for an audience? I need you to really let this sink in. This dream is urgent. It's not a gentle nudge. Your subconscious is screaming at you that living an inauthentic life is a slow spiritual death. And it's happening now. The time to deal with this isn't someday, it's today.
And what about destroying money? Burning it, watching it wash away? It all comes down to how you feel in the dream. If you feel relief, that's a call to liberation. It's time to burn down a belief or a situation that no longer serves you. But if you feel terror, you're stuck in a catastrophic fear loop and you need to break it. Dreaming of hoarding money, obsessively hiding it even when you have more than enough, this signals a deep spiritual scarcity wound. It means a part of your soul is so traumatized by past deprivation that it cannot feel safe, even in abundance. This is a spiritual emergency dressed up in financial anxiety.
And finally, we have the inheritance dream. And no, this isn't about your rich uncle dying. This is about the psychological and spiritual patterns passed down through your family line. The beliefs about money, worth, and survival that you inherited. This dream is handing you a massive opportunity for generational healing. It's forcing a choice. What part of this legacy are you going to carry forward? You have to receive the wisdom from your lineage, but you must, absolutely must, refuse the wound. And that's the ultimate question this dream leaves you with. This isn't just a dream, it's a crossroads. The wisdom or the wound? Which inheritance are you going to claim? The choice is yours.
Part 3.
All right, let's get one thing straight. Reading about this, understanding it, even nodding your head and saying, wow, that makes so much sense, that's not healing. Healing is what you do. It's the action you take with this information. It's what you do the minute this is over. Your entire life is literally waiting to see what you do next. So, what you're about to see, these are not just theories. They are tools. They are practical assignments for different kinds of women. Find yourself in one of these paths, choose one, and start. We're going to begin with the creative and spiritual path. If you're the kind of woman who makes sense of the world by writing it down, your work starts tonight. Not tomorrow, no excuses, tonight. We're calling it the Dream Money Journal.
Here's how it works. You get a real physical notebook. You put it by your bed. The second you wake up from a dream about money, before your feet even hit the floor, you write. You capture exactly what happened, who was there, and most importantly, the feeling. Then, you connect the dots to your real life. What belief is this dream showing you? You do this for 30 days straight. No editing yourself, no judging. 0. Then, at the end of the 30 days, you read it all back. The pattern you see, well, that's your spiritual assignment.
And let's be crystal clear about this. This is not some cute little hobby. This isn't for fun. This is surgery for your soul. You need to treat it with that level of seriousness. Okay, now for the woman who connects through spirit, through ritual, you have a 21-day critical window, and it starts today. This is how you rewire your brain.
Every single morning, before you touch your phone, before the world gets its claws in you, you stand in front of a mirror, and you speak truth to yourself. Now look, this isn't just wishful thinking. This is cognitive science. You are literally building new highways in your brain, overwriting that old survival programming with new truth. The absolute minimum is 21 days. But the woman who does this for 90 days, she won't even recognize herself. So if that deep down wound, that little voice says, I'm not enough, you look yourself dead in the eye and you declare with your whole chest, I am already enough. I was born enough. My value is not earned. If you believe, somewhere deep inside, that you don't deserve abundance, your declaration is this: I was created for abundance. I receive fully and freely. And if your core belief, the one you got from your family, is that money is dangerous, that it ruins people, you fight back with this truth. Money is a tool. I use tools wisely. I am safe in prosperity. All right, to my artists, my visual thinkers, your work is the Dream Money Collage. But understand me, this is not a piece of decoration for your wall. This is a diagnostic tool, and your job is to make it this week. You're going to create a visual of your most persistent money dream. Be brutally honest about it. Then you step back and you ask yourself, what story is this picture telling about my worth? And then, what would I say to my own daughter if she brought this to me? And what would I want her to believe instead? That gap, the distance between those two answers, that is your work. That is where you heal. Now, for the woman who's carrying the weight of generations, for the woman whose pain is not just her own, your tool is the ancestral money letter. The women who came before you couldn't always finish what they started. You can. I want you to find her, the first woman in your line whose money wounds you can identify. Write a letter to her. See her world, her crushing limits. Acknowledge what she gave you, both the wound and the strength. And then you declare what you are choosing to release. You state on paper what you will carry forward. This letter is an act of revolution. Okay, let's switch gears. We're moving to the second path. This is for the woman who needs to see the numbers, who needs the data, who thrives on logic and taking direct confrontational action. If you are a woman of action, here's your assignment. Block out 2 non-negotiable hours this weekend. This is not a budget review. This is a spiritual reckoning. It's called the worth audit.
You need a pen and paper. That's it. 3 columns. First column, you list every single place where you are undercharging or overgiving. Second column, you write the dollar amount you know in your gut you deserve. And the third column, and this is the killer, you write down the fear that is stopping you. Seeing those fears written down on paper, it robs them of their power. They're just ghosts. If you process best with a guide, a therapist, a coach, your urgency is this. You book the appointment this week. Not when you have time, not next month, now. You don't have unlimited time to keep living like this.
I want you to ask for a session focused entirely on your money origin story. And you walk in prepared with these 5 questions. The line between your earliest money memories and your adult self-worth is not speculation. It's real, and it is running your life right now. This session isn't a luxury. It is the most critical investment you will ever make in yourself.
For my analytical woman, the one who needs to see the proof, the one who needs the cold, hard data. The gap between what you believe and what you do is costing you money right now. Your tool is the Belief Behavior Tracking Sheet. Create a simple 3-column tracker. For the next 14 days, you're a detective. Column 1, the limiting belief you told yourself about money. Column 2, the financial decision that came right after it. And column 3, the cost. Not just financial, but relational, energetic. At the end of 2 weeks, you total that 3rd column. That number, that is your spiritual data point. That number is your reason to change.
And all of these paths, they bring us to the final unavoidable truth. This work, it's bigger than you. This is your generational assignment. Because someone has to be the one.
So the question is simple, but the stakes could not be higher. Will you be the one? Will you be the woman in your family line where the poverty, the fear, the scarcity finally stops and where the healing, the abundance, and the freedom begins?
The choice is yours, but the truth is, it was never anyone else's job. Look in the mirror. It was always going to be you. Now do the work.